Hello everyone, I'm TheShadowedOne1
And I'm GodofGameProductions.
and we are here to present to you the commentary for Salvation 5 Bounty Hunters.
In almost a year of production, we have finally, kind of just let it out there, and
Finally finished it.
Yeah.
It took over...
it's taken a long time for this film to come together, but we're really glad that it did. And
I love the reaction that I've gotten from it over the last couple months, and here we are, the film's begun, and we have an epic chase sequence featuring Scar, the main bounty hunter.
And I remember when we did this shot, it was actually, I think about this time last year that we did this.
I think we got started in June. And by the way, one of this area that's happening, this is the same death market from Salvation 2 death markets. And if you happen to look up back a couple seconds ago, you see the heated R warning sign. That's one of the resistance fighters from Salvation 2 as well. His head is mounted on a pole.
I mean, you might have catched that, you might have not, but, just threw it in there.
And boom, headshot. A lot of people have already told me that this whole scene is based off of Star Wars Bounty Hunter, the game, which it is. Yeah.
What you'll be seeing here is something we haven't done before. It's CGI, which is taking it to a whole nother level.
Oh yeah, definitely. It took forever to do CGI. And here we go, the voices. Oh, there's me.
And there's me.
Oh, no, there's Shady Girl. There's a niggle. Jump out. And I love the music that I played during this scene. It was the Predator score.
Yep. And we actually came up with the idea for the movie based off of the released Predators
movie.
We really got a lot of inspiration from this.
Yep, and here we go. This is Scar's fortress. You can see a whole bunch of his trophies on the wall. I believe I really feel like I should have edited this differently. I mean, it's not. I should have made it darker because it's really light. His throne room should be really dark, but I guess. And there's even CGI for the smallest pieces. When you saw the part with his eyes.
Yeah, when his eyes glue. Somewhat?
No, I did like a little black around the eye, so it looks like his eyelid,
Right.
And then Scar, and then here we have Polrak voice
featuring me, GodofGameProductions. Polrak is one of our newest characters we've added. He hasn't had many appearances, but in this one, in this film, it's basically featuring his method of dealing with Baxter's problems.
And he's one of my most complex characters I've ever created. He'll have a ton of character development. He'll have a lot more storyline into him in the future. But right now, he's just kind of a background villain. He'll be in the shadows for right now.
But you'll get to see plenty of him in the future. I guarantee you that.
And he's negotiating with Scar, which isn't very successful, as you'll see right here. Ouch! Oh my neck! Oh.
Yep. He seems to get picked up a lot and thrown to the ground.
That's true. He's gonna get picked up a lot even in the next. Polrak doesn't appear in number 6, but he will appear in number 7. As a little spoiler, he does appear in number 7, which I've titled "Shroud of Oppression," which you can guess from the title that it's gonna be oppressive.
Oppressive, very oppressive, and
so he'll be the main villain of that episode. But right now, he's just a shadowy villain in the background, like Vadak. Right now, Vadak is also.
Seems like everyone's sneaking into Scar's fortress.
Yeah, like you said, like Zal said, you really shouldn't leave your door open all the time. You might let someone in.
That's my line. You really should. Literally.
I wrote the script, so yeah.
Yep. Zaw's an interesting character. I mean, he's something that we haven't really done before. Sort of like. Very interesting design, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really liked his design. I really liked making him. He and Scar, and then later, and then Zainam and Gorax. In fact, all the bounty hunter designs are a lot of my favorites. Old Trobs, not so much. I mean, he was kind of one I just mixed up together because I had to finish him. He was the last bounty hunter I think I finished up.
Yep. Oh, and give TheShadowedOne1 a hand. He spent a lot of time working on these characters, and it wouldn't be the same if he wasn't the one who made it. They look really great, and we want to thank you.
Thank you. And one of my favorite characters in this whole movie is definitely Scar. He is the main villain. He's the He's one of my deepest, darkest, most cold characters I've ever created in any of my movies. In Fantoka Makuta, he's just a true badass by all standards, I think.
I mean, he kind of just thinks everyone's worthless.
Oh yeah, definitely. He doesn't
Besides
care about
himself.
He doesn't care about anyone. All he wants is money, and even sometimes he doesn't care about money. I mean, he could have taken Murbu in the beginning alive. Murbu is the blue character that Scar was hunting in the beginning, just so people know. He could have taken him alive, but he didn't. He just killed him. Just headshot.
True bounty hunter stat, right?
Oh
there.
yeah, definitely. And right now he's negotiating with Zaw. You know, Zaw's like, oh yeah, wrist blade. I love the wrist blade. I love it's Predator wrist blade.
And the cool thing about Scar is, besides that he looks like a total badass, is that his voice is actually edited in Odyssey, which is a really, really interesting program. I suggest looking at it in case you want to change the way your voice sounds, because it's really interesting, and it just made Scars.
Are we advertising Audacity?
No! It's just a cool program, that's all.
Right.
Just telling them what we use, alright?
Like this was originally Scar's voice before. And then I altered it like a ton. I looked for a kind of how-to do a Cad Bane voice from Star Wars Clone Wars. I love Cad Bane.
Yeah.
If you know who that is.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure.
The guy with the hat.
And like, kind of like the voice receptors going into his neck, blue eyes.
You know who voiced him?
No, I actually didn't.
No, you know the same guy who voices Count Dooku? His name's Corey Burton. Look that up, because he's an amazing voice actor, and I drew a lot of the voices from a lot of characters from a lot of my favorite voice actors. With Corey Burton, include even Frank Welker, who is the god of voice acting. I keep emphasizing that, but people don't really know who he is, and
that's a shame. I mean, this scene right here is one of my favorites, I believe, where they just coming into the arena. It's sort of like one of those Spartacus blood and sand things, kind of just like, and here they come, and then the crowd is cheering, and then they all get
Gladiator
killed.
And here we go. We're introduced to all the other bounty hunters who probably don't get enough character development, but they probably.
There's
Furlong, created by Sean Morgan. There's Zulamus, and there's Topics. There's Zayla, created by GodofGameProductions, and there's Nathan. Nathan, not Nathan. That's
not Nathan.
It's my name backwards. Yeah, big whoop.
Like literally, two of our characters are just our names backwards. That's
Zayla,
how creative we are.
And Nathan and Alex. Yeah, that's great.
It's fantastic.
Porak, giving a big speech of awesomeness.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to record for like 2 minutes, I think, just of trying not to screw.
And I remember when we were recording this, if you watch one of our videos, something goes wrong. We filmed that in my bedroom, and it was roasting in there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. See, we were dying.
We'll have to put up a link, link now. Go to
right now.
Go to the link.
Click on link.
Click on the link,
and you'll see
the video.
Go to
link.
Like, click it right now.
Go.
Like,
now.
don't even hesitate. You shouldn't even be listening to us.
Or we'll turn you into meat. Meat.
That was totally uncalled for.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. Anyway, this next scene is probably one of the most CGI-filled scenes of the entire movie.
It's the biggest sequence. The fight sequence coming up took me weeks. No, months to do. And it is the biggest fight I've ever done, and just that fight scene alone better get me somewhere in the film business. Like, hey, other filmmakers out there, give me a freaking chance. And here comes. I feel like I should have tried to remove the lines to the machine.
Yeah, well, no one's perfect, but still, it's just really greatly done, and we're really proud of it.
And let me see. I love doing that. Oh, there's your drone.
Yeah. There's a funny story about these drones, which you'll find out in the beginning. These were actually created by Porak as his own sentry. Porak is kind of like, sort of, I'd say, an engineering genius, so to speak.
He's kind of an engineer. He's not really. He doesn't like to build machines. He's kind of like the one who orders things. He's more of a strategic. He's
designer.
A strategic genius. He likes to improve, make things better. But I mean, he doesn't really like to build anything. He's too busy. He's too busy killing people across the planet.
But those are his guards that you will see probably many in the later.
And one of the things I really have to thank a lot of the voice actors who did the minor bounty hunters. And I have to thank Jetfire. I have to thank Sean. I have to Morgan Productions. And there we go. And the fight began.
Yep.
The machine gun. Oh, ouch, that hurt. I'm gonna throw you in the friggin' air and slice you in half. Boom. There's you going berserk with a shotgun. Oh, yeah, I love this part.
The shotgun is pretty funny.
Boom,
I love how
boom.
it's sort of like a V-Zon reference.
It is a V-Zon reference.
It's pretty much completely. It's basically V-Zon except with a different name.
Going berserk with a freaking shotgun. Oh, I love this part.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite parts where
Wilhelm.
It just throws me.
Wilhelm.
But
it was kind of sad killing off Zulmus. I really did like his character, but who knows?
Zulmus looked really good. I love the prototype drones pulse cannons. The effect you use there. You've been using that a lot. I've seen in Reign of Mesadax, the newest one.
Yeah.
But
and here comes one of my favorite parts. Scar's like, oh, screw this. I don't want you to join this fight. You're too good or whatever, and just blows a freaking headshot. Blows him a new asshole.
I'm gonna tear you a new one. But
oh no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, you try to electrify me, I select you to pieces.
I think Zanum is probably one of the biggest creations that you've made.
Oh yeah, it took me forever to make. First, I had to start. I don't know where I started on him. I think I started building the body from like one piece, then from that piece, then from that piece, and then bigger, boom.
Yeah, basically the problem we have with Zanum is he doesn't want to stand up. He really doesn't want to stand up.
You can see spots where he won't stand up. I mean, you can see spots where it looks like he's kind of moving.
I'm just gonna say that guy just got raped.
He just destroyed. I like that. Yeah, I love doing his. It's kind of sad to kill him.
All right, here's the scene of Zanum.
Yeah, you can notice some parts where his body seems to be moving a lot.
That was actually a funny scene. We had to do that. Remember when he fell down over the droids?
Oh no, you didn't.
I love how he just grabs his face and just like shoots it off.
And doing his lasers took a hell of a lot.
For your information, Zanum's voice is actually done in German.
Yep. And that line he just said was actually, I have to go to the bathroom. Seriously? In German. Like, no kidding. Like, I went to a Google Translator. I'm not sure if it's the best translation, but it said, I just typed in something random. I have to go to the bathroom. And it said, oh, Wasan Taifel Make Irkai like. Oh, okay, what the hell? I'll do that. And I don't know why, I just remember that now.
If some of you are confused here, the drone has multiple, I'd say, eyes, or...
And that's how it's managing to fight against him.
Like, as you can see, the eye kind of just on his shoulders, but they're really probably the strongest droid unit so far.
Because all the bodyguards aren't pulling up much of the
the bodyguards are kind of just overwhelming people just with sheer numbers. That's their purpose.
Pew. Oh, fail.
That was I love that part.
Yeah, that shield comes in handy. I mean, that shield hat.
Gorax.
For those people who don't know what Gorax is, he has two minds of his own. He doesn't have one mind, even though he has two heads, like some other creatures.
We're not. Have you made up a species for Gorax?
Actually, I did, but I forgot the name of it. And here's Scar going berserk with his blasters. But back to Gorax. For those people who don't know what he is, he's actually a tracker. And you'll see in part 2 that he later, and there's one scene where they come upon the resistance. They come upon the resistance base from Salvation 3, and
the original one that Vadak destroyed.
Yeah. And
I love this effect that he used right there. That was great.
Red eyes, scary.
We should probably use that a lot more.
I like to. And then he dismisses them and talks to Baxtus himself for the first time you see him on screen. And that's me voicing him. Oh yeah, I love that voice. Still have that recording. I'm using that as reference. And here we go. This is the end of the video, and I guess we'll see you guys in part 2. I love you.
Bye bye.